So today's topic is about the nutritional aspect in PHIV. Mainly, the nutritional aspect is quite wide, and then I just choose a few relevant topics related to mental health today, and also just to go through with everyone here. So the objectives of today's presentation, mainly we want to know about three items. First is definitely the fundamental, why we want to study or understand HIV and nutrition. Actually, what is the relevance of it? So in the part one that we have food drug interaction, means food interaction, they are also various area like whether I can eat drug A and drug B together, for example like paracetamol, Panadol, and our drug whether can merge or not, whether TCM, all this. But there are different area of understanding. But today we are only talk about how can I mean if I want to take the medication, then how should I go with? But this one is more towards a general perspective, whereby any drug or medication you also can apply the same theory. So no need to worry whether HIV drugs or paracetamol is different. Actually, it's the same. That part one. Part two is definitely everyone's question here, which is how do I choose supplement? Can I choose supplement? Can I eat supplement? Which one is better? So later on, I will have some tips. Then you all tell me whether are you supposed to on supplementation or you should not. Okay. And what's the example of the supplementation? What kind of item is considered supplement and what type is not considered supplement? Not everything is considered supplements. There are only certain type is registered as supplement. Others is probably a medication or some maybe it's just alternative medicine. So later we'll go into this. So first of all, we must know what is the relationship between nutrition and people living with HIV or anybody with infections. Generally, it's the same. If you apply to COVID patient or any infection diseases, whether you're sick, you fever, you can apply generally the same. But the differences is because COVID and HIV may be a chronic, a longer type. So whereby if you feel sick, then you are not going to eat a lot. So you go to the right hand side in your column, impaired immune system. So you already do not have much ability to fight, and then you don't eat. Then after that, you lost nutrients, and then you weaker. So the cycle keep on rotating, and then you become weaker, and then you don't eat, and then the infection become more serious, and then you don't eat again, and then it become more severe and severe. So this is where we want to break one of the chain here by providing some guidance on which food that you should be replaced. Uh, you nourish yourself, lah. Okay. So there are a lot of ways that we can identify a person, whether a person is malnutrition or not. So generally, I think most of the routine tests that you all do outside or in the hospital com comprises of this some component, whether weight height, your body composition if you require. If you are osteoporosis with bone problem, then we will send you to DEXA. And then we will ask you questionnaire, measure your blood pressure. And on the right hand side, I think generally you're quite familiar with all the cholesterol, liver function, hypertension, all this is can be measured. So all this is considered a nutritional marker. So all this you generally is currently doing. So no need to worry. The doctor actually will help you to keep track on your nutritional status as well. Okay, so this is fundamental. This is just an example that usually what we already understand what is the nutritional side of it. For example, if you talk about skin, so you are talking about collagen, vitamin C, and then you will safu lotion, all this. This one is considered like nourish yourself of nutrition. Like you will have eye drop, and then you will know how you will need eat beta carotene like carrots for vitamin A for your eye. So generally, everyone should have no more or less these items. And when you come to sick, like you vomit or diarrhea, you know you need to eat a drink something which is nutritious like soup. Okay, then if you're bloated stomach, then you will eat eno, you drink eno and things like that. So all this is considered nourish yourself, rehydration. But in terms of in detail, then we will talk about what is the relationship later. Okay. So after the fundamental of nutrition, so therefore, anytime when you feel sick, so you need to understand that you must nourish yourself after that. So now it go into a little bit specific on drug use, I mean taking medication and the food. Whether I should take the medication with food or without food. Whether what kind of food I should take. So here, the first question is, can I or should I take coffee, juice, or tea? Means any of the drinks with the medication together. So if you think yes, you just put a love emoji. If you say no, I shouldn't, then shouldn't take with coffee, juice, or tea, then it's thumbs. If you don't know or you have any other answer, then you put hand clap. Okay, ready and go. Let's see how many answer. Yes, I saw two yes, three thumbs, clap, or thumbs are allowed. Others? Okay, others is shy. Okay, this is a warm-up quiz. Okay, basically is under circumstances we are not suggest you have others drink other than plain water. So the best is plain water. But in a circumstances that you do not have any other choice, then you can have juice, coffee, and tea. Because last time, maybe like 10 years ago, maybe Andrew will know the pill is quite big and then it's not coated. Usually nowadays, a lot of medication is coated because of longer storage purposes. They will have a coat, and the coat is more or less more smooth and so-called lubricated. Then you are easy to swallow, and the pill is very, very small. So regardless how, it's okay if you do not have other choice. It's not very compulsory, but if you have plain water, then the best is plain water. Some of the explanation maybe is too scientific, but I still go through a little bit after this slide. Okay, the next question is, just now is drinks. Now is meals. So should I take the medication together with meal means after eat, straight away you makan the pill, or before or after. After means a certain hours lah. Uh, like 1-2 hours before means not with the food together. So if you think I most of the medication is okay to take with lepas makan terus makan pill, or no, it can't mix with the food together. It's thumbs up and you don't know. You hand clap. Come. Okay, what is your okay? Some is depending on the instruction from the doctors. Others generally can take with the can take with food. Some more? Any say no? Okay. So the answer is okay. For specifically on medication, uh, I will recap all this later. I- If you can see most of the old medication, uh, I think here, as I know, so far as I know, I only know Andrew. Andrew may be experienced more of the medication here. Actually, the caution only two medication if you are on this, specifically for PIHIV is didanosine and ratutrelvir. But didanosine already fade off, so you don't need to worry about didanosine. But ratutrelvir is about metal supplements. Metal supplements like calcium, potassium, these two is the main. Because in some of the study, metal, iron, when you eat without food, means empty stomach fasting, Ratutrelvir and this metal supplement can have correlation. I mean, you attach together so that you cannot absorb it very well. But other than that, it's fine. Okay. So, if you are not taking any calcium or potassium supplementation, basically you don't need to worry whether it's with food or no without food. So most of them you can see here, all the current when you see the green color, the tenofovir, all this is with food. So all this is actually considered a little bit new medication, but modern. but not that modern. All the modern medication actually fall on the blue color one. Okay, Capotic, and all this. Mm, okay. And the red color before meals, all this is actually all the fading off medication, so you no need to worry. So in general, um, actually with food or without food is fine as for current. Okay, unless it's instructed by the doctors and saying, okay, this medication is special, so you need to eat with or without. But somehow medication will cause increase of side effects. This is a little bit scientific. So I just want to mention that there are two types of different medication that in the market. It's either they are absorbed by the water or absorbed in the meal. Actually, this doesn't affect the effectiveness of medication, but somehow increase your effect of side effects. For example, the efference, whereby I think most of the people will experience when you have nausea and dizzy, because of when you come to eat meal, it actually absorbs into the fats, and then you have absorb into your body in a very short period of time. But other than that, if you see the green color and orange color, actually they are originally the side effect is not much, so you don't feel anything by right. Okay, so this is just a very little study and very little effects on your feeling, but actually there is no effect on your absorption of the medication. Means that you worried about if I eat with food whether this medication does not work anymore. Actually not, actually it's the same. Okay, so as you can see, this one is a very, very old study that's saying that actually, regardless whether you fast or not fast, actually the same. Okay, just the experience of the side effect is different because when you eat with food, you absorb faster, then you have a flare of the side effects only. So then you maybe can be adjusted accordingly because whether or not there is no differences between whether you eat or not eating. All right. So here recap. In general, or for now, I suppose the medication for PIHIV should be standardized by either tenofovir with androsidabine and also efavirenz or dolutegravir. This is the standard lah, as for current. If you or in the future they will be moving all this. So efavirenz is here lah because efavirenz is only concerned about side effect of dizziness. Other than that, is totally fine. Okay, here is the part one. I can have one or two questions you have, if anyone on the floor have. Otherwise, I will proceed to part two. Anyone have question can just raise your hand or just open your mic. No? Okay. If no, okay, you can stay, you can still have the question after this. Then I will go to the second part. Supplementation. Okay. In a key element of long-term nutritional care, actually I divide five elements. There are five aspects that actually to take care a person infected with any viruses or bacteria. Means any condition of sick, you also can be apply on this nutritional component. So there are actually the first one we already talked about medication, whether usually doctor will ask you, do you taking any other medication like hypertension, cholesterol lowering, or any others? So you must tell the doctor because then you will clash the dosage with the current medication that you have, lah, especially comorbids. Okay. The second part that we talk about is food and water safety. Means when you travel, for example, to a rural area, then how should I eat? How should I take care of the food and water safety? And then exercise and physical activity, what is the benefits of it to combat diseases? Alternative therapy, like can I go to TCM, acupuncture, can I do yoga, all those things. So there is another element. But today I only focus on supplementation, which is the question is, should I take supplement? And if yes, how should I take supplements? Okay, only the last part. So why we are so concerned about supplementation? Because nowadays a lot of people ask Dr. Google. So a lot of Dr. Google's information may be too general and sometimes is a medical misinformation. Means they talk a lot. This one pill can cure diabetes, hypertension, kidney function, liver function, everything can cure. One for all. So actually, some of the research say that in four 4%, there is 1% taking supplements. Okay. So now, can you give me a thumbs up if anybody is taking any kind of supplement here? We have one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. We have 11 participants. I want to see how many is taking supplements. Can you raise a thumbs up if you're taking any kind of supplement? Vitamin C lah, vitamins, mineral, whatever. Any kind. Five, six, seven. Wow. One, two, three, four, seven. At least seven, include myself, eight. So 8 of 11, we are taking supplementation. For example, the most easier one would be vitamin C, I think. So all this is supplementation. So a lot of people, do I really need supplementation actually? Or got people got tongkat ali some more. Oh yeah, also supplements. Yeah. So actually, some of the unregistered or you just buy the market maybe not go through research or very proper to say it claims. Actually, in a food registry, when they put some label, they need to be reach a certain claims. For example, if I buy a bottle of juice, they will say 100% fruit juice, fresh fruit juice. Actually, when they can claim those, not really 100%, but they must be go to the lab. If 90% is from fruits, then they can claim the title. Actually, there are still like some leniency to not necessarily like pure juice, pure something something. So it's actually not pure. It's just a percentage of you must be reaching 90% to 99% of pure. Then only you can say pure. So it's still some unfounded claims over there. Lah. So you need to be careful when you're buying supplementation. Okay. So supplementation basically we are into this compound only. Other than that, it's not considered supplementation. It can be forced on alternative medicine or medication. So there are five, which is first, definitely you are very, very familiar with vitamins and minerals, where you can see. Organic compound, where you know when people joint pain, and then you have coenzyme, and then glucosamine, L-carnitine, all this for heartburn. This one is some kind of synthetics a little bit, lah, but it will be used for certain effect only. Natural extract, just like tongkat ali lah, ginkgo biloba for brain, garlic, ginseng, all this natural extract. Natural fats and oil means your vitamin E, fish oil, all this is this, and antioxidant, beta carotene and blah 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 extract, this extract, that extract, okay, phenols, like rapeseed, all kind is antioxidant. These five. Okay. There are very special meal replacement, which is protein, carbohydrates, and fat. That one we'll talk about it later, slightly later. Okay, so basically, we must know where is it come from when you read the label. When vitamins and mineral basically is synthetics. Flower or plant means just now we have a green tea extract or blah 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 leaf extract. Okay, and herb extract is including like tongkat ali kind of lah and ginseng. So actually to look out for vitamin and mineral actually fine, flower also fine, and just herbs is kind of in a question marks because this is if affected by the dosage. Okay, now we're talking about dosage. If you're very very mild, and then when you heard somebody say ginseng cannot eat with heart. Actually, you need to see how much is the dosage is. So by just eating like herbal soup, ginseng soup, Actually, it doesn't really matter because the dosage is too low. Okay, when we have a concern whereby when you're taking a pill which is highly concentrated, then you cannot mix with any Western or you cannot East meet West. Okay, TCM merge with Western cannot because the dosage at per dosage is too high. Because no study is studying how it will be combined in the body. So the best is don't take anything together. Okay. So now, so this question I already asked lah. So you generally whether you are needed to have supplement or not. Okay, the guideline of supplements. So first of all, before you're taking supplement, you must ask yourself these six questions. First, do anybody telling you do you look pale a little bit or your skin very dry and you need some supplementation? So identify whether you have mineral or vitamin deficiency. Usually is by
Sorry.
blood taking.
Uh,
For
uh,
example, mm,
Henry, there's 1 minute.
yes,
So maybe we
okay.
need to log out and log in again.
Okay, sure. Ah, okay.
Mm.
We can do it now because this one will be a combined thingy.
Still got
Actually,
a
I
few
have
more
only
slides,
one
right?
more.
Mm.
Only two side more lah.
Okay, then we
Two or
finish it
three.
now.
Okay.
Uh,
So this guideline would be for example, if a person with pregnancy